Breakups are supposed to hurt, sure. But this one? This one feels like getting hit by a truck and then dragged for a few extra miles just for fun. 3 years. 3 whole years of texts, calls, inside jokes, weekend trips. And he ends it by leaving me on red. No explanation. No, we need to talk. Just silence. I haven't left my couch in 2 days. My best friend Cole has been my only lifeline. Bringing pizza, forcing me to drink water, threatening to throw my phone out the window if I check Caleb's Instagram one more time. He's sitting beside me now, half watching some dumb movie, half judging me. "You look like roadkill," he says. Thanks. That's exactly the vibe I'm going for. Tragic ex-boyfriend chic? Something like that. He smirks and tosses a pillow at me. I catch it, barely, and for a second, I actually laugh. Then it hits me again. That stupid ache in my chest, like my ribs forgot how to hold everything in. I grab the beer bottle from the table and take a long sip. It burns a little too good. "You know what?" I say, staring at the ceiling. "Maybe I should just kiss someone to forget him." Cole doesn't laugh like I expect him to. He just looks at me, calm, unreadable, and says quietly, "Then start with me." It's a joke. It has to be, so I laugh. "Yeah, right." But he doesn't laugh back. He's still looking at me, eyes steady, like he's daring me to say no. And maybe it's the beer, or the heartbreak, or the way his voice drops just a little when he says my name. But when I lean in, he doesn't move away. The kiss isn't loud or messy. It's soft, careful. And when he pulls back, just a breath apart, everything inside me goes very, very still. Because for the first time in weeks, my heart isn't breaking. It's racing. Flashback. People always assume Cole and I met at a bar or a party. You know, the kind of story that starts with, "We were drunk and clicked instantly." But no, ours started with coffee. Well, technically, with me spilling coffee on him. Freshman year, first week of college. I was late for class, running across the quad, double fisting caffeine like my life depended on it. And I crashed straight into this 6-foot wall of muscle and attitude. Coffee everywhere. On his shirt, his jeans, my shoes, and his very expensive looking laptop. I froze. He didn't. "You planning to murder me or just baptize me in Starbucks?" he'd said. I wanted the ground to swallow me whole. But then he laughed. Loud, warm, contagious, and somehow I was laughing too. That's how Cole works. He takes your worst moments and makes them look like a scene from a sitcom. After that, we just stuck. He was the calm to my chaos. I was the idiot who convinced him to skip class and get tacos at 2 p.m. He'd lend me his notes, and I'd drag him to every party I could find. It was easy, natural, like we'd known each other long before we actually did. Over the years, he became my person. The one I called when I failed a test. When I got my first apartment and realized I didn't know how to set up Wi-Fi. When my mom got sick. He was there, always there. No questions asked. When I started dating Caleb, Cole was the first to meet him. He shook his hand, smiled that polite smile he does when he's trying too hard to be nice. Later, he told me, "He seems fine," which was Cole speak for I don't like him, but I'll keep my mouth shut for you. And he did, for 3 years. He watched me fall, love, crumble, and never said "I told you so" when it ended. The night Caleb left, Cole showed up with takeout and this stupid horror movie I hate. He sat on my couch, handed me a blanket, and said, "You don't have to talk, just breathe." So yeah, we've been through it all. Spilled coffee, bad grades, worse relationships, and somehow we never crossed that invisible line between best friends and something more. Until that night. Now every memory feels different, sharper, brighter, heavier. Like maybe I missed 100 signs along the way he always remembered how I take my coffee. The way he stood too close when we laughed. The way he looked at me was like I was a little more than I thought I was. Maybe it wasn't just me falling apart after Caleb. Maybe it was me finally seeing Cole and realizing I was already his, long before I kissed him. Flashback ends. Back to present. The kiss ends, but my brain doesn't. It's like everything rewinds and replays. His lips, his breath, the way his hand lingered at the back of my neck like he wasn't sure if he should let go. I pull back first, laugh, because that's what I do when I'm panicking. Wow, guess heartbreak makes me weird. Cole smiles, small, almost shy, and just says, "Guess so." Then he grabs another slice of pizza, like we didn't just kiss, like my entire nervous system didn't. Just reboot. I spent the rest of the night trying to act normal. We watched the rest of the movie. I don't remember a single second of it. I nod along, fake laugh when he jokes, but all I can think is, what the hell just happened? When he leaves, he ruffles my hair like always. "Text me if you spiral," he says, grinning. Too late for that. The next day. The next morning, I wake up with a headache and a heart that won't shut up. Not the hangover kind, the thinking too much, feeling way too hard kind. My phone buzzes on the nightstand. I grab it, half hoping it's Cole saying, "Hey, about that kiss." It's not. It's SpongeBob, screaming into the void. Caption: me pretending my life isn't falling apart. I stare at it for a full minute before typing a single laughing emoji and hitting send. Then I toss the phone onto the other side of the bed and groan into my pillow. It's driving me insane. He's acting like nothing happened. Like that kiss, that stupid, heart-stopping, world-tilting kiss, was just some random glitch in the Matrix. Meanwhile, I can't stop thinking about it. About him. The way his hand cupped my face, how warm his skin felt, how I forgot to breathe for a second because my brain just shut down. It's been days, and I swear I still feel it. Like static under my skin. Like something rewired me, and I don't know how to go back. I tell myself to get over it, that it didn't mean anything. That's Cole, my best friend, and this is just some post-breakup emotional hangover. But then I see his name on my phone, and my stomach flips. Every time he calls me dumbass in that half-laughing tone, I smile too hard, and I hate it. I hate that I'm like this, weirdly tuned to his every movement, every glance, every casual brush of his hand. When we meet later that week, it's like torture wrapped in normalcy. We're sitting on his couch, Netflix open, popcorn between us. He's laughing at something dumb, really laughing, that big, easy grin. And I can't focus on the screen. I'm too busy watching the way his jaw flexes when he smiles, the way his fingers drum against his thigh, the way his shoulder leans just close enough to brush mine every now and then. And he's fine. Totally fine. No tension, no weirdness, no secret glances like maybe his brain is also looping that kiss on repeat. Just Cole, effortlessly normal. Meanwhile, I'm a walking malfunction. My head's a mess of questions that all sound like bad ideas. Why did he say yes that night? Did he want to? Did I want to? Why does my heart still feel like it's caught somewhere between confusion and craving? I can't stand it anymore. The not knowing, the pretending, the way his calm makes me feel like I'm the only one who noticed the earth tilted that night. "You really just forgot about it, huh?" I blurt. He looks up from the screen, blinking. "Forgot about what?" "The thing." My voice cracks halfway through the word. Great. He tilts his head, eyes narrowing like he's trying to read me. Should I not have? There's a beat. Long, heavy, stretched thin with everything I can't say. That it wasn't just a kiss. That it keeps replaying in my head at 2 a.m. That I don't even miss Caleb anymore. I just miss him. But I can't say that. So I force a laugh. The fake, shaky kind. No, I mean, yeah, it's fine, totally fine. It's not fine, not even close. He shrugs, turns back to Netflix like the world hasn't shifted. And I sit there, pretending my chest isn't about to cave in, pretending I don't notice how the couch suddenly feels too small. Because maybe for him, it was nothing. A favor, a joke, a moment. But for me, it's starting to feel like everything. A week later. A week. That's how long it takes before I start to feel like maybe I'm okay again. Maybe the kiss was just a weird blip. Maybe I can be normal around him. Then I see him. Cole. Across the room at some random Friday night party, red cup in hand, leaning against the wall like he owns the place. He's laughing at something. That low, deep laugh that always made me feel like I'd said the funniest thing in the world. Only this time he's not laughing at me. Some guy's standing too close. Hand on Cole's arm, fingers lingering way too long. Cole doesn't pull away. If anything, he leans in. And just like that, my chest tightens. Not heartbreak. Something uglier. Jealousy. Possessive, hot, stupid jealousy. I tell myself to walk away, to breathe, to not be that guy who catches feelings for his best friend after one kiss. But my feet don't listen. Next thing I know, I'm standing right next to him. Didn't know you were bringing a date, I say, way too casually. Cole blinks, caught off guard. He's not a date, just a guy from the gym. Sure looks like more than that, he frowns. You okay? I laugh. Sharp, mean. Oh, totally. You move on fast, that's all. His brows lift. Move on from what? The words stick in my throat. From me, I want to say. From us, whatever that was. Instead, I shrug, forcing a smile that doesn't reach anywhere near my eyes. Exactly. He sighs, quiet but frustrated. Sean, what's going on with you lately? Nothing. You're just... forget it. No, say it. You really want me to? Yeah. Fine. Maybe it just pisses me off seeing you all flirty like that after... I stop. His gaze sharpens. After what? Nothing. It doesn't matter. The tension is so thick I can hear my own heartbeat. He steps closer. Too close. Voice low. You're mad at me for something you can't even say. You know what? Forget it. I shove my cup into his hand and walk out before he can say another word. Outside, the night air hits cold and hard. I stand on the sidewalk, trying to breathe, but all I can taste is the ghost of his mouth on mine, and the sour truth burning in my chest. I don't miss the kiss. I miss him. A few days later. It's been 3 days. 3 painfully slow, silence-heavy days since the party. No calls, no texts, not even a stupid meme. And it's insane how loud silence can be when it's from the one person you actually want to hear. I keep telling myself it's fine, that I needed this break, that space is healthy. But every time my phone buzzes, my chest jumps before my brain can stop it. Every time it's not him, a notification, a random group chat, a food delivery update, it stings a little more. My apartment feels too quiet. The couch still smells faintly like his cologne, cedar and something warm. And I hate that I noticed. I've been eating takeout straight from the box, watching reruns of shows we used to mock together, laughing at the wrong moments because it doesn't sound right without his dumb commentary in the background. I even opened our chat a few times, scrolled up, saw all those old messages, him sending me memes at 2 a.m., me calling him dramatic, him replying, "You love it." And maybe I did. Maybe that was the problem. The night of the party keeps replaying, looping in my head like a song I can't skip. The way he smiled at that guy, the way he leaned in, the way my stomach twisted like jealousy had claws. I wanted to forget Caleb, but somehow I ended up missing Cole instead. I pick up my phone again, open his name, type, "Hey," delete it, type again, "You alive?" Delete that too. Instead, I toss the phone onto the couch and bury my face in my hands. I don't know what's worse, the fact that he hasn't reached out, or that maybe this time he's waiting for me to. By the fourth night, it starts to rain. Of course it does, because apparently the universe loves a cliche. I'm half asleep on the couch when I hear it. A knock. Soft, hesitant, but there. My heart knows before I even open the door. Cole stands there soaked through, hair plastered to his forehead, shirt clinging to his skin, eyes dark and tired. "You're mad at me for something I don't understand," he says breathless. "But if this is about that kiss, I didn't forget it." For a second, I just stare. The words hit harder than I want them to. Then why act like it didn't matter? He drags a hand through his wet hair, sighs. "Because I didn't know if it did to you." There's this silence, heavy, loaded, the kind that makes you feel every inch of distance you've built. I swallow. "It did. I just didn't know what to do with it." He steps closer, slow, careful, close enough that I can see the raindrops still clinging to his lashes. "Then don't do anything," he murmurs. "Just be honest." I want to. God, I want to. But my fear gets there first. "Cole, I can't screw up what we have." He exhales, the sound half laugh, half heartbreak. "Then don't. Just don't lie about what you want." For a second, the air between us shifts, charged magnetic. He leans in just enough for his breath to brush my lips, and I almost let it happen. Almost. But I step back. Because if I kiss him again, I don't think I'll survive pretending it's nothing. Cole's eyes flicker, hurt, then soft again. He nods once, quiet. Okay. Then he turns and walks away into the rain. I stand in the doorway, watching until he disappears down the street, every drop of rain sounding like the thing I couldn't say. A week later. A week passes. Cole and I talk, but it's not the same. He still shows up sometimes, helps me fix the leaky tap, steals my chips, sends me TikToks. But there's a distance now, like he's there, just not with me. His smile doesn't reach his eyes anymore, and I hate that I'm the reason why. So I do the only stupid thing left to do. I try to move on. There's this guy, Eric. Cute, nice, exactly the kind of person I should want. He laughs at my jokes, compliments my shirt, and doesn't bring up my ex. On paper, he's perfect. In reality, he's not Cole. We're at dinner, rain tapping against the windows, candle flickering between us. He's talking about something. Work, maybe. But all I can think about is how Cole would have rolled his eyes and whispered something dumb just to make me laugh. I zone out completely until Eric says, gently, "Hey, are you still hung up on someone?" The words hit like a slap, because yeah, I am, just not the person anyone expects. And then it hit me, how, since that little incident, I haven't spared a single thought for Caleb. Guess that kiss really did help me move on, only to be stuck again. I mumble an excuse, something about needing air, and leave before he can even ask for the check. Outside, the rain's pouring again, cold and heavy, soaking through my shirt in seconds. I don't even care. I just run. Through empty streets, past flickering streetlights, until I'm standing outside Cole's building, heart pounding like it's trying to break free. My hands are shaking as I knock. He opens the door, surprise flashing in his eyes. He's in sweatpants, barefoot, hair messy, like I just woke him up. For a moment, neither of us speaks. Just rain. Breath. Static. Then I blurted out, "I kissed you to forget him?" Cole stares at me, jaw tight, eyes unreadable. And I take a step closer, soaked and shaking. And all I can think about is doing it again. Silence. Then his voice. Low, rough, almost breaking. "You don't get to come here because you're lonely." "I'm not," I say, and it comes out like a confession. I'm here because I can't stop thinking about you. About us. The tension snaps. Electric. Inevitable. He steps forward, so close I can feel the warmth of him, despite the rain clinging to my skin. But he doesn't move yet. He just looks at me, eyes full of everything he's been holding back. And I realize I'm not running from anything anymore. I'm running to him. A few weeks later. We don't call it dating. There's no label, no big announcement, no what are we talk. Just us. Movie nights that turn into late mornings. Hands brushing in the dark until they stay there, fingers tangled, laughter over burnt popcorn. Little things that feel bigger than we're ready to name. We take it slow. Cole says he doesn't want to rush me. And for once, I don't want to rush either. It's enough, sitting close, breathing easy, knowing he's there. One night, we're lying side by side on the couch, some old sitcom playing in the background. The kind of quiet that feels safe settles between us. I glance at him, and he's already looking at me. What? I ask, smiling. Nothing. Liar. He hesitates, then sighs. The kind of sigh that means, okay, I'll tell you. You know, I've liked you for a long time. My chest tightens. How long? He laughs softly, eyes dropping to the blanket between us. Since before Caleb. Cole, I was gonna tell you, he says, cutting me off gently. I had this whole plan. Coffee, honesty, and probably me embarrassing myself. And then, you showed up smiling about someone else. He gives a small shrug, trying to make it sound lighter than it is. So I figured I lost my shot. I didn't want to ruin what we had. Being your best friend felt better than not being in your life at all. I just stare at him, my heart doing that stupid achy thing again. And when I kissed you, his lips twitch into a soft, almost sad smile. It was everything I'd wanted for years, but I couldn't trust it, Sean. You'd just been hurt. I didn't want to be your distraction. There's a long pause. Then I reach out, my fingers finding his. You were never a distraction, I whisper. You were the thing I was supposed to see all along. He exhales, something uncoiling in his chest. Relief, maybe. Then he leans in, pressing a quiet kiss to my temple. Then I guess we finally got it right, he murmurs. We don't talk after that. We just lie there, the show still running, the popcorn half-eaten, the world soft around us. We're not rushing. We're not defining it. We're just us. A few months later. It happens on a random Thursday. I'm waiting for my coffee, half asleep, half scrolling through my phone. And then I hear it, that voice. Sean? I look up. Caleb. Same careful smile. Same cologne that used to make my heart trip. Only now it just smells faintly nostalgic, like an old song I don't need to replay. He looks me over, the quick once-over people do when they're checking what they missed. Wow, you look good. Thanks, I say easily. You too. We do the small talk thing. Jobs, mutual friends, weather, it's fine, civil, almost boring. Then he laughs a little too softly. You ever get over me? There's a pause. My phone buzzes. Screen lighting up with a message. Cole. Pizza or sushi tonight, babe? I'm starving. I can't help it. I smile. Not the bitter kind I used to wear around Caleb's name, but the real kind. Yeah, I say, slipping my phone back into my pocket. Guess I did. He blinks, thrown off by how easy it sounds. And for the first time, I don't feel the need to explain anything. I grab my coffee, nod a goodbye, and walk out. Sunlight hitting my face, phone buzzing again in my hand. Cole probably sending memes or reminding me to grab napkins. And just like that, it's clear. I didn't just get over Caleb. I finally found someone worth falling for. The end. Would you risk your friendship for a kiss that could change everything? Thanks for watching. Subscribe to become part of our Rainbow Force and consider joining our membership for early access and exclusive content. Stay wholesome.